Welcome to this old ranch. Come along for the journey of taking a 10-acre parcel with a very old, well, it's a 100-year-old home. And that's all that was on it when I got here. This is the journey of taking this property from nothing to a horse ranch and horse facility. So I'm going to give you an update, or not an update. This is an introductory video. I'm going to tell you about what the plan is here. I'm also going to give you a little look around. A lot of work has already been done because I'm starting this in the middle, this video process in the middle of the project, because I never originally planned to document this. Excuse me. So I'm just giving you a little walk around on the property. Over here, the only structures that used to be here, well, first off, property goes all the way down. You see that van turning this way? Right there at that corner. Property goes to that corner. And if you look up here and you look through the trees, you'll see the horses up there. Those are mine. And the property goes all the way up to, all the way up to right about there. No, sorry. No, yeah, that was right. Right about up there. And it goes back to over oh, we got to do a little walking. Hang on. Goes back over to right back up there where the white posts are. So it's 10 acres. I'm just gonna pan all the way around here. And for those who are watching videos already, you'll know that right beyond my Stormy puppy there is the retaining wall I'm working on. This gives you a look of the property. Nothing on it when I started except that house and that white shed. Where I'm standing now is going to become an arena. And this is a major project, because to get the arena level, down at this end, you can see how high I've had to raise it. And right here where I'm standing is just about the end of the actual arena. So if you look here, there's a irrigation ditch right there. Or not irrigation, drainage ditch. It goes on down to the fence. From where I'm standing, this all has to get backfilled in and sloped down to that drainage ditch. Over here, this has to get filled in. You got the little orange flag right there. That's the northeast corner of the arena. This has to get filled in to there and out to the driveway. So right along that line, again, sloping down to the ground. This round pen is brand new, never used to be here. The metal building back there, that's a shop. Again, I built that. The carport there is not the original carport. The original carport was wood and rotted. Had to tear it down, so I put up a metal one. Over here, you will see as soon as I get past the round bend. Over here, you will see, not finished yet by any stretch of the imagination. Over there on the left is, you'll see Mr. Spots, my stallion. He's getting up there in age. He has a stall right there on the end. Now, a hay barn, 2 bays that are 12 by 24, and a tack room, 12 by 24. The next open bay is a wash rack that is 14 by 12, or no, yeah. Then I have 2 14 by 14 stalls. These are birthing stalls, and the boys that are in there were born in those stalls. Obviously, none of this is finished. Over here, we have another stall, and on the end of that, there will be 5 more stalls that'll go down to right about right about there for 5 more stalls. And this all has to get backfilled in with road base to bring it up to get a nice gentle slope coming from all the stalls to out here. And over here, where I'm headed to right now, in this general area right in here is, you couldn't see me circling it, so this general area right through here somewhere is going to be a new house. A reason for that new house is the original house, which you already saw. Pardon my finger. The original house that you already saw is in not great shape. It needs way too much work. All the wiring has to get replaced. It is not level. I've got 7 inches of slope in, from high point to low point in the house. It slopes 7 inches. So I've looked into fixing it, and the cost to fix it, there it is, sorry, sunshine. The cost to fix it would be enough money to go ahead and bring in a double wide, or so it makes no sense to fix it, because the whole house has to be jacked up. The foundation has to be repaired. There's floor joists that have to be repaired. There's too much work. On top of that, it is a really old house, and the way it was built in little bitty pieces. There's at least 5 or 6, starting from the original, there's at least 4 or 5 additions to it, and they're all kind of piecemeal, so it doesn't fit real well. It doesn't have a good pattern. I've thought about different ways to fix it and remodel it, but none of it makes sense with how much money I have to put into it. The cost just for the foundation work is probably $100,000. So it's out. So this area right here that we're standing in is going to be a new house. And I have designed the house about 3 years ago. It took me a long time. I've had this property now for 7-8 years. It took me a long time to figure out a house to put on here. My dad had designed some homes, and we never got a chance to build them. So I was going to use one of those, and I tried making I've got the property mapped out on some paper, and I tried making it work with what I'm trying to do here, and none of the house designs that he did worked, and none of the ones that I did worked either. So I was scratching my head for a long time trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I finally came up with a design of my own. It was inspired by something I found on Pinterest, and I took that design and ran with it. So I've got a really nice Spanish Mediterranean house design for the place. Over here, just to the, well, you see this nice gooseneck here going forward from there, right in this area. I will be building a carport over here. Actually, I'm going to take the existing carport from up there that the one truck is under. It will end up right here. Coming back around this way, where the water trailer is, that area right there will become a new septic system for the house. And at some point I will show you the house. The problem is I'll probably have to do pictures from my screen. The house is designed on an old computer with Windows XP, I think. Yeah, XP. And I haven't found any compatible software that I can just take this design and move it over to my new machine. And printing it, I also don't have a printer anymore that will work with that computer. So I will probably just do screenshots to give you guys an idea of what's going to be built here. It's really a nice house. Going over some more of the changes on the property. That field right there with all the brown stuff growing in it, that's one of the projects that's already been finished. It's the field leveling. I'll be putting a bunch of videos out on that. And you see the irrigation line across the back. You also see the irrigation line over here. That irrigation line there is new. And up there in the back, right there, I hate how it loses focus. Right there is also new, because that used to be just one line that ran from there all the way across. What happened, another completed project, is we had to install brand new underground transfer pipe all the way from the street way the heck back there across the back of, down between two properties over there, across the back of my neighbor's property, who he got new irrigation as well at the same time, transfer pipe, all the way across the back of my property to that point right up there again, then diagonally across to the street to over there. So that's where the new irrigation valve heads are. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been getting done here. And of course there is the round pen, which is also finished. And there will be video, well, it's not 100% finished, but it may as, we'll just call it finished. So there'll be videos on that too.